Let's make history. It's a guy going through custody battles with his ex-wife. They had a 1-year-old. She had kids from a previous marriage. Nothing out of the ordinary except that this morning, his mother approaches the ex-wife as she's putting one of her children in the backseat of her car, just pulls out a 9, shoots her, then puts the gun on herself, shoots herself. They both died. The child was unharmed, thankfully. And just makes you wonder what could have pushed this woman to the brink to cause her to throw her own life away, basically, as well as the mother of her grandchild. And she was a retired probation officer based out of Chicago, and then she just recently moved to New York City. My condolences goes out to the family, the father, and everyone else related to everyone involved. Very sad story. She seems like, on the surface anyway, she's a reasonable woman, probation officer, retired. She also had another gun in her bag, and that gun is not reported stolen or anything like that. And so far, NYPD is guessing that that's her, her weapon from being in law enforcement. And what's wild about this story, Yorkville, that's old money. And that's really what struck me about the story, aside from the gruesome fact that 2 people are dead. They don't appear to be involved in any criminal activity. It seems to be like, a family disagreement gone wrong. So, but that area, that's what you would call, quote unquote, old money. It's very affluent area, the Upper East Side. Have a look at my video, definitely, on the history of the Upper East Side.
Tonight, we're learning more about the relationship between the shooter and the victim.
Doug Williams has the latest from the scene, which is just half a block away from Gracie Mansion.
Chopper 2 shows the crime scene just after 9 a.m. on Friday. 2 women had been shot outside of a white Honda Civic, and inside, a small child in a car seat. The victim, according to police, 45-year-old Marissa Galloway, a single mother of 2 girls, including the 1-year-old in the car. And the shooter, Kathleen Lee. Police telling us Lee is the grandmother of Galloway's other child, a 4-year-old girl who was not present at the scene. Police sources say there had been an ongoing custody battle between Galloway and the father of her 4-year-old and son of the shooter. Police sources also say Galloway had made 5 domestic incident reports previously and filed 2 complaint reports against him.
She always talked about the fact that she had a former husband that was harassing the hell out of her, because I had child services at my door one evening asking if I've ever heard any problems next door. I'm sorry. And I said, no, she's lovely, lovely mother.
Neighbors described Galloway as a friendly neighbor who loved to run. She had served as a volunteer assistant track and field coach at Fordham for 17 years. She graduated herself from the university in 2001 and earned her master's in education in 2005. In a statement, the university telling us, quote, "The Fordham University community is deeply saddened by the tragic death of Marissa Galloway. We keep Marissa and her loved ones in our thoughts and prayers."
I grew up not far from there too. The next neighborhood going north, Spanish Harlem, and we used to go there all the time when we wanted to go to the movies, get away from the neighborhood. We used to go down there to 86th Street. There were several movie theaters for many years, as well as a famous steakhouse, Flaming Embers, for those who know. But a very sad story, extremely sad. My condolences go out to all of the family members involved. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to WillFloresTV on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and X.